Alright, hey guys, welcome in today. Got a fun new video for you. I haven't done anything on before. It is doing cursive letters. I always get requests on cursive letters and how to do cursive letters. So I'm going to do a couple different things with this little project. And I show you some basics, give you some ideas and on how to do and where to find some cursive letters and alphabets and how to practice. But I want to show you kind of some of the basics first. So if I get my marker just so you can see a little bit better. The basics of having cursive letters is that every letter is basically kind of connected like a string. So if you think about that basically the string is kind of forming each of the letters, that if you pulled it apart, there would be one continuous string throughout. So as your letters, I'm just going to do ABC just to start. So a normal lowercase a would just be like that. Uppercase would be like that. I'm going to start out with the lowercase. Basically, you just take the letter and then just bring it right ready for the next letter right after it. I'm going to go into a B. A regular B looks like this, but a cursive one kind of has a little bump on it. But all cursive letters will have some sort of attachment in the front or at the end of it. So at the beginning or the end, they'll have some sort of connecting point that can connect with the other letter. So if I would do ABC, that A would go right into the B, and then that B would also go right into the C. The C is pretty similar on there. There's a couple different ways to do each individual letter, but basically if you get the idea and get the concept that each individual letter has that connection in it. Like I said, the example of the string I use for a lot of students, that if you stretched it out, it would be one continuous. So really your tool that you use, whatever it is, can't be picked up off of the table once you start it there. So after you get more and more practice, it gets a little bit easier, but then continuously running that line, kind of curvy lines being the main focus of it, that a lot of the lines will have, you know, some of those kind of curvy lines and kind of shapes in those. And you can make it a little bit fancier by adding a little bit more of those, adding a little curl or a twist on it. There's really some cool examples that I can show you of cursive lettering or cursive script on there. But I'm going to do a cool little version of my name. So as you get better and better with your name, you get easier with the letters because you're more comfortable with them, just like writing your letters. You're really good at those letters, but then you try to do other ones and it's a little bit more challenging. So if I would do just regular shooty, I would do my S, T, E, and I always kind of curve that back over. So again, every single letter is connected. So I'm going to do a kind of fancy version of that, but I just want to give you some of those ideas for how it kind of goes up and down and side to side. You kind of really want to think about motion as you're going throughout some of those letters. So do some practices and then start designing and coming up with a cool design of your own on there. So I'm going to do a shooty, or maybe I'll do a Mr. Shooty on there of a design for my name. So let's go through that real quick. All right, pretty cool, I think, if I say so myself. I really, honestly, with a lot of these, have no idea what I'm going to do. I just kind of spontaneously come up with the design as I do it. I was thinking about just outlining with a couple of my favorite colors, but then I really liked the way that string thought kind of came back in my head about the string kind of going all the way around. And I've seen people do this on their folders where they kind of just explode the name with colors going on from there. So of course I am not done yet. Is a really good start, but I want to be able to finish it. So I'm going to do some designing to fill in some of this white space. And I might try to think about how I can pop out the name itself just to make that kind of stand out a little bit more. I don't know if I'm going to color it in yet, or if I'm just going to color the outside side and leave that white so that that pops out. These are all thoughts and ideas that are kind of racing through my head as I'm doing the project and taking my time and just trying to be creative and have something different. That's always a goal for me, is to have my students think of something different than that's, if somebody's doing the project right next to them, you want it to stand out and you want it to look a little bit different and not be the exact same. So yours is unique and stands apart. So let's go through this real quick, see how this turns out. All right, so another little pause break kind of in the middle. You can see how I kind of started with just the line going under. I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep that. I like that, how that kind of sets the name apart. And then I started coloring every other one. But I know you guys got stuff to do and stuff to create, so I haven't done this magic trick in a while. So I'm going to see if my stuff still works, even though I'm not at school right now. So let's see if I can get my magic fingers going. And just like and there you go, just like that. By the power. So I hope you guys like it. I hope you like trying out cursive and you challenge yourself and challenge your brain to break out of your little comfort zone if you haven't done cursive yet. Even if you have, even to kind of fancy it up and get a cool background and display it in a creative way. So as always, I am Mr. Shooty. This is Mr. Shooty's YouTube, and we'll talk to you guys later.